mattered when I wrote my residents' notes at the end of every quarter, and I gave them little notes and candy when they got leadership positions on campus.
It mattered when I stayed up late one night, kind of just pouring into my resident while she was talking to me and going through a lot of relationship issues, and just being able to be there for her. I think that really mattered and made a difference.
When I chose to look up from my homework, and when I chose to look up from the small tasks in front of me, to look at the people that were talking to me, to look at the people that needed someone to listen, that wanted someone to listen.
It mattered when I remembered details about my residents' life so that when I talked to them, they felt like they were important and I could understand the things that they were going through.
Yeah, it mattered that in that moment that it wasn't about the perfect words, it wasn't about me being able to solve their problems, but I was just able to sit there with them in the pain, to cry with them, to laugh with them, to just listen, to just be a friend.
At the beginning of this year, I gave my life story to my floor, and just kind of talked about my challenges and experience with mental health and kind of what that looked like to me. And I had a resident who, this was probably about halfway through fall quarter, that had never really responded to me, never really talked to me, follow me to my room and ask if he could just chat with me. And he proceeded to tell me for about an hour about his own struggles with mental health, but that he never felt, as a guy, validated, and he always thought that it was something that he just had to get over, and just something that he could will away. And just me, I think, being vulnerable and me sharing my story, it gave him the space to be honest and open with himself, and it was really beautiful, because I think it opened the door to, I mean, as RAs, we're equipped with some good resources, so I was able to refer him to the counseling center and do those kinds of things that I think provided some real change. And so much of that comes from just being vulnerable, and that the question of like what matters to me, or what have I done that matters. I think it's the moments of being vulnerable and the moments of being honest about where I'm at, and watching how that vulnerability leads to more vulnerability on other people's parts as well.
It mattered when I went to my residents' apartments to hang out and talk to them. Sometimes this meant playing Mario Kart, sometimes it was making homemade pizza, talking, eating their candy when they offered it to me. But really it was just a time to be in their space and get to know them.
It was this turnover from I'm entering into the resident advisor role to I'm just sitting in my room talking with this person that I deeply care about.
It mattered when I took the time to write notes to my residents, whether it was like for a holiday or just because it made them feel seen as an individual, and it helped remind them of some of the awesome qualities that sometimes they forget about.
So just don't overlook the little things that you do every day on a daily basis, because multiple times he's come back to me and said, hey Kevin, that conversation that you had with me that one day in fall quarter really changed my perspective of school and my perspective of myself, and I gained confidence, and I was able to stick it out and pursue what I wanted to pursue, and it was all because of one little conversation that I had with him. So just don't overlook anything that you do, because everything that you say and do will have a positive impact on the people that you're in community with.
Little did I know last year when I was like, I got the RA role, that it was going to be Hannah and Jennifer and Lena and all of the feelings. So yeah, that's what really mattered.
It's so nice to see you. Can we sit and talk for a while? I have searched forever.